Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready?
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome to week 14 of the Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew Livingstone, that's Cam Stewart. Cam, rough week for both of us. We were both 6-9, but 3-0 on our best bets. So our best bets hit and our regular picks didn't. Usually it's the opposite. Usually it's the best bets don't hit and we're like 11-5 or something like that or whatever it is. But whatever, rough week. But your Carolina Panthers, Cam, man, these guys keep covering.
Yeah, they're good. This is what they were supposed to be before the start of the year. And you know what it is, Drew? Bryce Young is one of these guys right now that I think, and like an apology, he's a young quarterback, and we were like, you're not ready for the big time. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I see progression and improvement every week. I've watched every snap of that game, and Adam Thielen changes that whole team. He has another option to go to. Before he had double coverage. Thielen, oh, by the way, in that game, Thielen had a magical catch that I can't believe the ref. He had an elbow down, juggled it, dragged his toe, and hit elbow down, and they didn't reverse it. NFL referees, if everybody else saw that, you should just give him a touchdown because it was a fucking beautiful catch anyway. Carolina's kicker, Pinheiro, is a problem, but we should have won that fucking game outright. That's 30-1 and 11-1 live, Drew, that this team has screwed us, and the cash out wasn't enough. Like, they offer you a little taste, but I got greedy again. But I'm not going to take, no, they should have won the game. Chuba Hubbard fumbled in overtime. They were going in for a field goal.
Cam, that happened to me in the Raiders-Chiefs game. I had a 20-1 live bet on the Raiders, and I was like, oh, this is great. They're driving the field now. They're going to kick the game-winning field goal. Oh, and of course, some weird
play. Of course. Kansas City
wait,
wins.
the whistle went before the play. Wait, no, it didn't. Oh, it's Chiefs football.
By the way, Drew, before the incident, Kansas City is now not covered a game.
Yep.
Just telling you, maybe people should have been nicer to me. I didn't mean anything by anything. I just wanted to do a show and make picks. Kansas City is the worst favorite ever, and the fact that I bet them, it's so stupid because I never in my life. I know. And then you don't think I got off the Raiders once I knew that game got interesting? Get off this game now. Off it.
All three of our switches last week were incorrect. So if we just didn't make switches, we'd be better off, Cam. I switched off Carolina to Tampa, and I switched off Pittsburgh to Cincinnati like an idiot. I was like, Cincinnati needs to win. Cincinnati sucks, Cam. I'm sick of these guys like, oh, Joe Burrow this, Joe Burrow that. There's a bad football team.
It's funny. We go back to the teams that cost us money this year, and you'd think Carolina
Pittsburgh's been so good to me. I don't know why.
I know, dude. You're a Steeler. Next to the Bills, you should get a Steeler jersey. And as for the Bengals, I feel bad for Joe Burrow because I honestly think he's the best or second best quarterback in the NFL. He's up there. He's top 3 definitely because he has nothing to work with. The thing is, people could say, oh, he's got T. Higgins. And his offensive line kills him. Every play, he's he can't even, I can't believe how good he does. That line is pitiful. Pittsburgh's DBs are old and slow. Their offense, and they got murdered. Watt and those guys were laughing at their offensive line. They were killing guys out there.
And the Bengals defense just can't stop anything.
The Bengals?
Russell Wilson's throwing 4 touchdowns.
I
know he's had a good year, but come on.
Watch the Bengals win by $1 million next week. But I'll tell you, next to Tennessee's been my problem early. Cincinnati's the worst ATS team for us this year, I think.
Yep, and Frank Falcon cost us because Kirk Cousins can't throw a football.
That game I'm actually still sick of.
That pick 6 he threw, I was like, what?
Oh my God, that was we saw it coming. The minute that ball left his hand, I go, fuck.
Oh yeah, dude, that's such a bad throw. As soon as he threw it, I was like, "That's picked."
And the funny thing is, the Chargers were letting them linger. I thought the game was set up for Atlanta, and I honestly think the rest, they tried for them. It's we can't do anything more for you guys. You're that bad.
even on Thanksgiving, Cam, I know we looked stupid picking the Giants over the Cowboys, but I still feel like we were on the right side. Drew Lock doesn't throw that pick 6, that stupid little thing. The Giants could win that game.
It's not always Drew. He actually didn't play that bad. He ran well. It was one bad decision.
And the fumble. The fumble was bad.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Giants have the same problem as the Bengals. People rate these quarterbacks. It's pretty easy to be quarterback if you have a good offensive line. They don't. It's just what do you do when you're running for your life all the time? I'll tell you, that guy had wheels. They should have never started Tommy DeVito. That guy reeks. And
listen,
Drew Lock is not a world beater by any stretch, but take a look at that Giants offense. He doesn't have much to work with.
Look at Joe Sheen, Cam. Oh, we're going to fix the O-line. We'll not really fix it. Oh, we're going to let Saquon walk. No one's going to pay him. Oh, we'll let Saquon walk.
The Giants are Giants and Jets. Trouble in New York. Dude, I'll admit, as a Seahawks fan, they got the Jets got kind of robbed at the end of that game, but they also got a lot of calls early. But they tried to get New York to cut. Again, it was the Falcon game. They're just that bad. They were killing them early, and they just, wow, man, that team sucks. Aaron Rodgers, if you think you're coming back to play football, you're sorely mistaken.
I thought the Jets were going to win the game outright at one point, and then I was like, the fourth quarter, or the second half, Seattle just took over.
Yeah,
and like Seattle kept turning it over to them. They were just like, "Oh, no, we'll give it to the Jets. No, we'll give it to the Jets. We'll give it to the Jets." Like, the Jets can't take advantage, Cam. It's just the way it is. And the Colts, even though I was on the Colts side, I had a little sprinkle on the Patriots money.
So did I do. That's what I say. We do these shows. We give you final bets, Drew. The best thing about in-game is a lot of the time you have to look at a game and go, "This other team's going to win." Like you just felt it. Like. The whole game, New England was there. Like, and they should have actually won.
I knew they were going to go for 2 and get it, and I was like, "Just watch Richardson. Just watch Richardson." Oh, Richardson runs in for 2. I'm like, "You know what's going to happen. Everyone in the world knows what's coming. He's not throwing that football. He's it's so frustrating." Anyways, let's get into Monday Night Football, Cam. Cleveland Browns hosting the Denver Broncos. Or the Broncos Broncos host the Cleveland Browns, other way around. Broncos 6-point favorites at home. 70% of the public is on the Broncos side. We were both on Cleveland last week. Are you thinking about switching to the Broncos tonight or what?
No, I'm on Cleveland. The thing is, the Broncos have been one of these teams, and let's give them credit. And the way things are going, Bo Nix, if he keeps this up, you're right, Drew. Like, when you say he's a good bet, we could have got this guy at $1 million to 1. Apparently, he's like plus 130 now. He's like right behind Daniels. I haven't looked at the updated number yet, but Denver's good. Their defense is good. I just feel like Cleveland might be a dangerous dog at the end of the year and spoil some people's problems. I think Denver might win this game, but asking them to win by a margin is a lot. And watching them blow out the Falcons doesn't really impress me because watching Atlanta play, they're like one of the worst teams. I can't believe how bad the Falcons are, actually. It's just shocking.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about the Falcons. All right, Cam, my parlay for tonight. See if you like it. It's plus 10. Well, it's plus 1,000.
Okay.
Plus 10,000.
Give me a few of them because I'm going to be on the road. So just help me out. Just send them to me.
Sutton 50 receiving yards. Judy 50 receiving yards. Revenge spot, and then Judy and Sutton both to score touchdowns. 10 to 1.
I like that because you know what the thing about Judy is? He's playing great. Yeah, it's funny. The old Jerry Judy Bowl, Cleveland and Denver. Interesting, Drew. Never really thought about that, but I think Cleveland can keep it close here. A lot of money on Denver in this game. And, hey, there was a lot of money on the Bills last night, and you saw the 49ers melt. They just suck.
The CMC injury, Cam.
That was horrible. And the juice check fumble, too. Like, it's just amazing to me. Like, all things that used to go against the Bills are working this year. It's just amazing. But you need this in the playoffs.
CMC's done, right? Like, CMC's season-ending knee injury, like, there's no way that San Fran can bring him back, right, at that price?
No, you can't. It sucks. I think he's one of the good guys in the league. One of the best ball catchers out of the backfield, one of the best in space, one of the best running backs.
2 Achilles problems and now a knee.
No, it just sucks. And that's football. But when that happened, I was just like, poor guy. Like, not poor, he's rich, but he loves football. But
no, yeah, I still say poor guy.
Yeah,
poor guy. Like,
I feel bad for him. And the Niners, it's just a train wreck. Without Trent Williams, they're done. And they got loyal fans, but it's just not your year. That's the whole thing. Like, I hate to say it. Like, people talk about the Bills' failures and other things. Take a look at what the Niners have done the last few years. Like, honestly, and they never get talked about in the same vein as, like, teams that can't get it done.
Because they make it to the dance, Cam. That's why. They lose once they're there, but they make it.
This year, they're not making it.
No, they're not making nothing this year. All right, Cam, let's do an anytime TD parlay quick for tonight for the viewers. You pick 2, I pick 2. If we think there's going to be 4 touchdowns tonight, I think there could be.
Chubb.
Give me one. Nick Chubb?
Chubb.
Okay. I'm going to take Cortland Sutton.
Njoku. I think we're asking for too many touchdowns in a Cleveland-Denver game. We should do one with 2 guys and one with 4.
Okay, so if we do Chubb Sutton.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one. Yeah. Yeah, no, I really do.
Chubb Sutton is plus 400.
Okay.
And then if we add, hang on. The sportsbook I'm on right now sucks.
I'm struggling as well. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I'm going to the week.
Ones where it's like checking your location.
Oh, yeah. Honest to God, the fact that I can't bet, I can't bet on my computer when I'm doing shows drives me nuts. That's why I had to get a book that was a little bit different. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I can't. No, honestly, it doesn't let me bet on my computer.
Sutton and Chubb plus 550, Cam. And I agree with you. Sometimes you need the sportsbook that comes off the credit card listed as toys.
Yeah, yes, that's it. I got the Toys R Us book.
Yeah.
Me and Jeffrey the giraffe. We're digging deep. I'm telling you.
Okay, you're gonna add in Njoku.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will add. You know what? Give me a little Troy Franklin action. Bo Nix's boy. 190 to 1.
Okay.
Njoku
Sounds
Franklin,
amazing. Okay, let's do it. Let's do
$5
it.
to win a grand, sure.
Oh my God, we got a good Thursday nighter at least.
Okay, yeah, let's get into week 14, Cam. And first off, week 14 buys should not be allowed. There was already 2 weeks this season where there was no bye weeks.
Exactly.
Now week 14, you're having all these teams on bye. It doesn't make any sense. For fantasy football players out there, it's straight bullshit because you're like, oh, now I don't have anybody playing this week. That's perfect. And must-win spots.
You have a good team, Drew. By the way, in your league, I've added up. I've left more points on the bench than guys that start. And I've probably lost 5 games because I'm starting guys that aren't even playing. But
that's bad coaching, Cam. That's bad.
No,
coaching.
I'm a bad manager. I got too much in my mind. Next year I got to just zen out, and I might actually pay you to manage my team and don't tell the other guys.
That's called collusion, Cam.
Oh yeah, sorry, no collusion in the league.
Green Bay at Detroit Thursday Night Football, Cam. Detroit 3.5-point favorites at home. Totals 51 points. It seems like people are on Detroit, Cam. And they just think that they're the best team in the league. No one can stop them. Greatest show on turf 2.0. Jared Goff and the Rams from 5 years ago. It's them again, but this time in Detroit. Can Green Bay go in there and punch them in the mouth?
I think they can. Actually, what I saw with Green Bay, I know Miami, they just killed themselves in that game, but Detroit at the end of that Chicago game, that was pure luck. Like Chicago at the end of the game, like they got hosed. And I know
let's talk about that inning, Cam. Matt Eberflus was throwing the game away.
We called it. This guy, honest to God, like it's amazing to me. Your job is football.
How do you call a timeout?
Like ours is to do shows. Like you should be so good at like what else are you doing in the day other than studying football? It's like a guy in an exam. You studied for like a week, like back to back, and then you go in there and you freeze up. Like it's just the guy doesn't know how to like. He had to go. The players, I could tell, they're done with this guy.
I will like it's 80% on Eberflus, but at the same time, Caleb Williams.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Let's audible here. 10 more seconds. Yeah, let's get the coverage. Okay, yeah, let's go over. Dude, the clock's running. Snap the ball. Like it's just.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I'm going Detroit here though, Cam. I think they punch. I think they take advantage. They go like, this is our division. Green Bay. Sorry, you might beat us in the playoffs. But we're going to beat you right now. Thursday night, Green Bay. It's a bad spot for them. So give me the Lions.
Okay. I'll take the Packers. But remember, later on, I'm going to be away, Drew, but we'll tape a show probably on Thursday. I'm going to get back to you what time, but I'm going to bring all my stuff on the road, and hopefully things will work. But yeah.
Or we tape Friday when you're back.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I didn't even realize that. It might be very, very late because I'm coming into, man, that was, okay. I don't even know what to say about that Buffalo game last time. I'm still thinking about the snow and that touchdown by Allen, but we'll talk about that later. That was wild. That's wild stuff, man.
Crazy. All right, so you're on Green Bay. I'm in Detroit. Where do you think mystery tiebreaker man is on this one?
Detroit.
Correct. All right, 1-for-1 on tiebreaker. Let's see if we can continue that trend. Tennessee Titans hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Titans 4.5-point home favorites. The total is only 40. Very low total. Trevor Lawrence probably going to play. Maybe not.
Way.
You don't think so?
No way they put that guy. Are you guys nuts?
That was a dirty hit.
Oh,
it was. Were like, it was accidental.
It was. I was like, it's hard when you're sliding, but yes, it was half and half. Like
he didn't need to go so hard at
it.
That's
quarterbacks stop doing that. Me and Drew have talked about it. Just pretend like it's a regular running play and let him grab you and take you down. You're going to get killed when you're sliding, or slide head first under him. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. You could die that way. Like the minute you go down like that and you're sliding and your head is exposed.
Oh, and his head just smashed the turf
so
hard.
Man, you get your knee in the head. You get I'm telling you, just figure out a new way to slide, or just be like a running back and let the guy.
The defenders are in a bad spot because if they don't go for the hit, the guy can fake the slide and just keep running. And
correct,
so it's just like
it's the Patrick Mahomes tightrope move. It's great. It works.
And like I felt bad for him, but like he can't be shoving refs after the Houston player. I was like, okay, you can't be doing that.
Yeah. That guy's been fined all year.
Yeah. Okay. So Titans, Cam, your Titans, my Titans. They've been.
Could you pick this game because I'm not allowed to bet the Titans?
Yeah. Well, the Titans weren't good to you last week. They got absolutely destroyed. I was luckily on the other side of that. I can't bet the Titans. Can I bet the Titans? If Mac Jones is in, I'll bet the Titans.
Me too. This game is to be determined. Tennessee with Mac, Jack with Trevor. You get it?
You know what? I'm going Titans no matter what.
Okay, give me the Titans too. If they cover and I'm not on them this week. Oh,
that's what I mean.
Okay.
I can't watch Trevor Lawrence go in there and struggle against the Titans. Like Mac Jones looked good against Houston actually.
Tennessee's offense surprisingly is putting up some points down on their defense. Kids,
just a touchdown machine.
Buddy, I thought they were coming back in that game at one point, and then they gave up a big third down play, and that was the end of that.
What was the stat I saw on him? It's like Hang on, I got it here.
What, longest
It's like-
touchdown passes? Because the guys had like one from 90, one from 92.
No,
Like-
Westbrook Akine, his touchdowns on the season.
Oh,
he
he's
only has
amazing.
He only has 20 catches on the year, and he has 9 touchdowns.
That's awesome.
How crazy is that?
No, that guy's good.
You know
Very
what he
good.
reminds me of? You remember that year that Chase Claypool had in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
When he was just like, did nothing but score touchdowns?
I had Chase Claypool for rookie of the year at like 101 that year, and I felt smart, and then he fell off a cliff. But
Yeah,
he had one good year.
all right, we're both on the Titans. Next game, our Falcons going to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Minnesota, again, back-to-back weeks, they just don't cover for me when they should.
I was on Arizona, was I not? I know I was on that
Yep,
game.
you were.
Okay.
Falcons, Cam, blew it against the Chargers. They had every opportunity to win that football game. Kirk Cousins has been struggling, as you like to say.
Struggling.
This game's tough. I will not be betting on this game. The spread is gross. You know what? Atlanta's O-line can't protect Kirk, so give me Minnesota and with the pressure. Like,
Yeah,
I'll take
Minnesota. I might have like changes on every game this week. I have no confidence. Minnesota. Yeah, you know what? Give me Minnesota. I'm done with Atlanta. Yeah. But this is probably the week that Atlanta shows up, right?
Maybe, like maybe not. Like Tampa Bay Tampa Bay's gonna take over the division if they win. And
I can't believe Carolina lost that game. That would have helped me so much with my bet too with New Orleans. They're only
as soon
one.
as
They
Chuba
would have
fumbled in overtime. It was just like, it's just like.
Oh, speaking of Cam's Cats, I think they're the next game.
Yes. So cats like to eat birds, and Carolina's going to Philly to take on the Eagles.
Oh,
Eagles
give me 12 and a half. 12 and a half Panther teeth, please.
My gold pick is Cam picking Carolina when they have 12 and a half points.
Well, honestly, and Philadelphia is coming off a win, surprising over the Ravens. Another game that killed us, Drew. That was stupid. Weren't we on Baltimore?
Yep.
Yeah, that was dumb. Philly feeling good. Carolina coming to town. They'll win, but ask them to win by 13. I like what I see from Carolina. Keep grinding, boys. Just cover the number. Carolina.
I'm going Philly here, Cam. I think Carolina's kept it close against some bad football teams. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not saying the Chiefs are a bad football team, but the Chiefs aren't as good as the Eagles. I think Philly's absolutely going to annihilate them, Cam. Like, I just don't see like that defensive line with Bryce Young and the pressure that Philly can get on them with just the front four, plus Saquon running against that worst run defense. We saw Bucky Irving go for 180 total yards. What's Saquon going to do?
It's true.
I could see this being like 42-20. Like, give me the Eagles. This number's going to go over. I'll go over the total of 45.5. I don't think that's enough points, but give me the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay. Well, you know I'm on Carolina, so that one won't be changed.
Where do you think Mr. Tiebreaker Man is?
Oh, he likes Philadelphia.
Correct. I thought we were going to get you there.
No, you're not going to get me there.
The Dolphins hosting.
That's where you're not.
Your Aaron Rodgers led New York Jets. Dolphins minus 6.5 point favorites at home. Cam, Miami got absolutely embarrassed against the Packers. They haven't been able to beat good teams this season. The last 3 years with Mike McDaniel, actually, they've been bad against teams above 500, but good against everybody else. Now, are the Jets a bad football team? Because then Miami's going to blow them out. But if you think they're a decent football team, Miami's going to struggle. So where do you lean on here?
I lean Jets. I think it's just a lot of points, but how do you bet this team? Like, how do I bet Miami as a favorite of this number as well? Like, so disappointing. I think their season's toast after that Green Bay loss. And what do you do here? Does the Jets just keep on grinding out bad losses? Like, who do you like? This week's not very easy.
I'm taking the Dolphins just because I think the Jets are a bad football team and Miami beats up on bad football teams. The Jets defense is not the Jets defense we think of. Like, Seattle could have scored way more points in that game. They were
That's
just all
true.
out of whack on offense. This is in Miami. I just think they could put up 30 on the Jets, and I can't see the Jets keep scoring 21. Their offense is in shambles. I know Devontae Adams looked okay, but I don't care, Cam. I can't personally put my money on the Jets or advise people to do that. I just can't.
I don't love the game, but I'll take the Jets for now. Oh, we got a revenge game as the next
Mystery
one.
tiebreaker, man, Cam. Dolphins or Jets?
Dolphins.
Incorrect. Jets. I thought you were going to be.
I like you didn't even do it that mean. Right? You went, meh. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Browns at Steelers, Cam. Steelers,
revenge.
6.5 point home
Pittsburgh.
favorites. Yeah, I was going to say the Browns got them on that snowy night on Thursday night.
Pittsburgh might want to run up the score too after that Cleveland game.
Pittsburgh might murder Jameis Winston. This might be bad. This might be shutout territory. If you can bet Cleveland no touchdown, I might bet that in this game. Give me the Steelers minus 6.5. This might be my minerals. We will see, Cam. So you're on Pittsburgh as well?
Yeah.
All right, in agreement. That was an easy pick. Watch the Browns come out and blow the Broncos out, and then we're on Friday. Vegas Raiders going to Tampa to take on the Bucs. The Bucs 7.5 point favorites. Totals 44.5. Cam, the Bucks have looked okay the last 2 weeks, but have they looked 7.5-point favorites over anyone good? Like, this is a lot of points.
It is a lot of points. The Raiders actually played pretty good against Tampa Bay. They haven't quit on Pierce. Like, do I want to lay 7.5 with Tampa Bay? I don't. It's Raiders right now. I'm having problems seeing the board this early in the week, but I got to take 7.5 with the Raiders. Excellent performance against KC, but yeah, I can't lay that kind of number at Tampa Bay. Carolina should have won that game. Baker Mayfield, he's doing great things, and he's got a heart of gold, and he's tough as hell, but he also throws picks, and that can be a dangerous when you need to cover a big number. Raiders.
I'm going to be on the Raiders as well. My only worry is that Chiefs game was like their Super Bowl.
I have a lot of
like now there's like, boo,
yeah, you're so right, Drew. That's an excellent point by you. They could have left it all out in the field, and Tampa Bay might murder them, but I'll take 7.5.
Yeah, like what does this game mean to Alec Pierce and the Raiders? It means absolutely nothing now.
Correct.
Now they're just tanking. They're full like, who cares? Like they wanted that Chiefs game. But I'll go the Raiders right now at 7.5. If it drops to 7, I might go Tampa. Like that's the hook is what's getting me on the Raiders right now.
Yeah, I'm on the hook too.
All right, the Saints going to New York to take on the Giants. What? These are some shitty football games.
Oh, dude, I honestly, we have to do part 2 this week because I'm literally like, what is happening here?
Giants 4-point home dogs. Cam loves home dogs. Cam likes Drew Lock. He's got his rookie cards like he always says.
What? That was the best. You see the tweet, Drew? Hey, Drew Lock's rookie card's $1 when he ran it for a touchdown. Ooh, down to 4 cents, up to 6. Like, yeah. I'm like, hey, that was not all his fault. These guys got to help him out. Here's the thing. This is horrible. This game means so much for me from a Saints total perspective of under 7.5. One of my biggest bets at the start of the year, Drew. If they win, it's not going to be easy. If they lose, I'm looking a lot better. I got to take the Giants because I have to cheer for them. Giants.
I can't do it, Cam. I'm going Saints.
Okay.
They're just a better football team, I think. Like they could have won that game against the Rams. Derek Carr, though, can you stop celebrating before you win? Like I was on the Rams as one of my biggest plays of the day. I was happy that they turned it over. But this guy runs for a first down with 2 minutes left, and he puts his hands in the sky like, yeah, like
every player. They're like dancing around after an interception down 40 points. It's like relax. Like
you haven't scored yet, Derek.
I know.
Like, how about you wait till you get in the end zone before you start celebrating?
Thank God the Rams. I'm a Seahawks fan. I was even cheering for the Rams for you. I just need we can't have the Saints winning games. That's the problem.
No. Well, your win total is getting close now, isn't it? Like how close is it to?
Well, think about it. They have to win. They have 4 wins, correct? Because Carolina has 3.
If they get 6, you lose your bet, right?
No, they need 8 wins.
Oh, gravy.
Drew, stop. I looked at their schedule and it's a lot of games like the Giants on. They got a couple real cupcake games. I think I wish they played Do they play Carolina again? They might. I don't know about that one. But
didn't they play them twice in like 5 weeks? Didn't they have? Like
yeah, you're right. They've already played them. Give me the Giants.
All right, give me the Saints. I think the Saints win this game outright. I think they're a better football team, Cam, with Derek Carr. It might be my minerals, weirdly. Apologies to you in advance for that being the case, but that's might be here. All right, your Seattle Seahawks going to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals coming off a big win, Cam. Marvin Harrison looked pretty good. Kyler Murray looked pretty good. 2.5-point favorites, Cam. Do you trust the Cardinals to cover against your Seahawks? Seahawks been good indoors and on the road.
I'm just going to ride Seattle. I didn't like the way they played against the Jets, but they're scoring. Geno's grinding. Revenge spot for Arizona, but Seattle historically plays Arizona tough. Like they beat them. So I'm going to take the 2.5 with Seattle, and this is a huge game for both teams. Man, I can't believe these teams just played a couple weeks ago, and now like this is a huge divisional game for both of them. Like this, if Seattle wins,
Arizona's screwed essentially.
I know.
If Arizona wins, it's still open because Seattle will be tied in record, but Arizona will have the tiebreaker. But if Seattle wins, Arizona's 6-7, and Seattle goes to 8-6 or 8-5, then they're pretty toast.
Wow, I got Seattle over 7.5 wins on the season. I need one more win.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
no gravy, but looking good. I'll take Seattle. I'll take Seattle because they can do it against a divisional foe, and they could do it on the road. This would be a huge. If Seattle finds a way to get it done and beats Arizona again, watch out. Like I'm not saying this team's going anywhere, but like they're playing good football. Seattle.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks to win this game outright. I think they should. I think the wrong team's favored in the spot, Cam.
Agreed.
Seahawks are 4-1 on the road this season. We know Geno loves being indoors. It's just a fact.
I don't know. He went outdoors against the Jets, so I don't know where this narrative is going.
But he didn't look good.
No,
like they won, but he didn't look good. I'm saying
right.
he's got. This is like 253 TD Geno in Arizona. Like this is like it's a good spot for them. So give me them to win this game outright. I will take the Seattle Seahawks.
Good.
Next one, the Chicago Bears going to San Fran and take on the 49ers. 49ers 5.5-point favorites. Both teams in shambles. San Fran season probably over, 5-7. Chicago
Bears.
season definitely over.
New coaching
head coach
bump.
fired.
Got to do it.
Does it count? Like, they already fired their OC and got the coaching bump the game after that. Like,
I don't
you think
know.
it's another coaching bump?
Do you think San Francisco can cover 5.5? Like, are they still alive?
Yes, I do, and I'm picking them because I think this is real life on the line. Like 10-7, I think it's still get in the NFC, maybe. I just think San Fran's their O-line's in shambles though too. Like, I don't know. This game's gross, Cam, but I'm going to take San Fran.
You know what? I'm taking San Fran too. They can't let the Bears. They got to pack it in and think about next year. San Fran is in a weak division. They can get on a heater. The McCaffrey loss is just so huge for them. If Trent Williams is back, I'm definitely betting San Francisco, and I think he will be.
Yeah, if Trent Williams is back, I'll be hammering San Francisco.
Correct.
And Jordan Mason's just fine. Honestly, it might be better off, it seems, this CMC thing's done for them. Like, none of this detention around it now. Just go Jordan Mason and Garendo.
Garendo's pretty good. Like, the guy's a good back.
He's so fast.
I know.
Use him. Give me San Fran, Cam. Now, my Buffalo Bills going to LA to take on the Rams. The Rams +4 home underdogs. Everyone saw the Bills win on Sunday Night Football and blow out the 49ers. Everyone's going to be on the Bills again this week against the Rams. Cam, I don't like this spot for the Bills. It feels weird. If they win, I think it's very tight.
Me too.
I'm going to go Rams +4.
So am I. It's actually 4.5, Drew. I just saw everywhere it's 4.5 now.
Right.
Just wait. Actually, if you like the Rams, wait, because it'll go up to like Bills 5.5, kind of a dead number. I'll still take on dead numbers. The dead number is 5.5, not 4 and 6. Usually dogs cover on those numbers for some weird reason. I don't know why. I'm not Bill Nye the science guy. I can't explain it. But I'll tell you, I'm taking the Rams. This could be everyone and their mother's going to be on the Bills. I think the Bills might squeak out a win. But going with the way Bills are playing right now, Drew, they might blow them out. They're just playing great football. But I'll take the Rams for now.
I think if you can run the football, you can beat the Bills. And I think the Rams can run it with Kyren Williams.
Well, the 49ers were doing some things until the McCaffrey injury and that juice check fumble. That was huge.
They were moving the ball pretty easily.
I agree.
If you can run the football, you can move the ball on the Bills, and I think the Rams might run it down their throats. It's just the Bills might score 35 the other way as well. So that's
look at the next
game
to
worry about.
Look at the next game here.
Chargers at the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs 3.5-point home favorites. Total 43.5. That total's too low for me. I like the over in this spot 43. Cam, the Chiefs' luck has to run out sooner or later, right?
I don't know. Now you're getting them at a low number instead of laying 12.5. I'm taking the Chargers because that's since the incident, Kansas City hasn't covered a spread. So I will take the Chargers. I will just ride this trend till the end of the year. Almost losing outright. This team's got horseshoes up their ass. They figure it out every week. I can't believe not only did the Raiders lose, you lose possession. You don't even get a chance. Give me the Chargers. I'll take 3.5 lightning bolts, please.
Cam, I just don't know. Like, if the Chargers play the way they did against the Falcons, the Chiefs are going to smoke them.
That's the thing. I think they looked ahead against the Falcons. I think they've been waiting for this game all year. I got to take the Chargers, but that's me.
I got to take the Chargers too. The Chiefs have letting way too many teams stay in close. Like, they should have lost.
How much
the Raiders,
on a confidence level, Drew? Sorry to interrupt. On a confidence level, how are you feeling about this week? This is just.
Oh,
maybe my mind is.
Week.
I'm in orbit. I usually have a feeling in the morning. Like, I like that. I like that. I like that. Like, there's nothing. Like, I
have like 5 picks I feel okay with. Like 3 I really like. Just hear my best bets. But the rest of the board, I'm just like flip a coin essentially. Give me the Chargers here. The Chiefs let teams stay close, so I'll take it with the hook. If it was 3, I think.
Do you have any questions from the audience before the final game?
I'll get to the questions after.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Game.
Okay.
Monday Night Football, Cam. What a barn burner. How's this game not flexed out? Cowboys hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Dallas +6 at home.
Give me the Bengals final time. And I'm a stubborn idiot. This team, I hate them. Like Tennessee, at least tried for me a few times. Like, I can't get off it. I can't believe they got murdered to Pittsburgh. But this is not a real team in Dallas. This is the type of game Cincinnati can, if they're still focused, they can win this game by like 21 on the road. Cincinnati.
Yes. I'm going to go Cincinnati as well. I think the Cowboys aren't good. I saw Mike Parsons after the game. He's like, we're going to go on a run here and make the playoffs. No, you're not. You beat 2 bad teams. Like, this is a decent team coming in there. Burrow might put 35 on you guys, and I don't think Cooper Rush is scoring 30 against anybody. So I think Cincinnati covers this number pretty easily. Yeah, I like the Bengals in the spot, Cam.
Okay, sounds good to me, buddy. Bengals.
All right, let's get to some questions from the viewers.
Okay.
First off, we had a shout out from Yonk. He said, I'm a big fan of Cam now because he knows my Hawaiian people. We love Spam and can make it delicious. Don't knock it till you try it, Drew.
Drew, that's the whole thing. Like, in a canned form, it's very, very salty and whatever. Hey, you probably won't like it, Drew. You have a very delicate palate, and you know me, I'll eat anything. But the whole thing is to get it, like, you have to fry it up and not make it, like, tough. Like, you put it in there, you fry it, and you put it on a King's Hawaiian roll.
Still sounds disgusting to me.
Those sweet rolls. And anyway, with some mustard, I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's basically a ham sandwich that's not as soft as ham. It's a thick burger.
My wife would kill me, but I actually think Hawaiian rolls are disgusting. They're too sweet.
I can only have a couple of them because they got sugar in them. Yeah, I do.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't like it. It's too, like, weird to me.
Dan Diabetes over here. I want to eat a whole bag, but you're right. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, they're very sweet, but I love them a little bit. You can't get the big ones. I like the mini ones. They're more like sliders.
Yeah. That's what the ones my wife gets. And like Thanksgiving
you
stuff.
Still don't like them,
like gravy and stuff. I'm just like, nah.
So why don't you just tell her get the regular?
It's like sourdough bread. Sourdough is disgusting to me. Like, just I don't like the weird tasting bread. Give me regular bread with no taste. Like, I want what I put on the bread to taste. Like, it's
actually, I love sourdough bread, but that's a story for another day.
No, give me
just
we have
plain, a bet this
plain
week?
Rye bread. With
I like rye bread a lot. Rye bread is actually a very good bread. What about? Did we bet any games for like wings or anything? I think you owe me like at least 5 trips to the bar, don't you?
I don't know, Cam.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we can all go out, and maybe in a couple of weeks. We'll
next one.
Yeah.
Prieto Crybaby. Question for Cam. I need to know if you had to chase a bet after a loss, is he choosing blackjack or sports betting to make your money back?
Probably blackjack. The way I bet on sports, I'll probably take Tennessee and they'll lose by 40, and I'll owe the guy my mortgage and my home. I'll basically be a butler for the rest of my life. Blackjack makes more. The thing about blackjack to me is sports betting, I'm not in control. Blackjack, I have a little bit of control. I can't control the cards, but I can control splitting, doubling, and doing what I'm doing. So when you're in a bad spot, you'll probably, trust me, from a guy that's been betting, the minute I need to win a sports bet, if I double it up, I'm dead. Some people are lucky. I'm not a very lucky person. Blackjack, though, I have gone on heaters. And that's where I'm going this week. We've had this trip planned. We're getting a free hotel. I'm going to be hitting the felt so damn hard because I don't like the NFL board this week. But yes, blackjack is the answer.
So do you split sevens is another reply.
Against what?
It doesn't say against what.
I split sevens against 3, 4, 5, 6.
Against 3, it's 2?
Yeah, two's the devil card because it can fall into 23. 3's a death card mini. The best cards for a blackjack player, the dealer to have is 4, 5, 6.
I'm a Spanish guy, so I don't even like doing.
I don't even play Spanish. I should though because I see people winning at Spanish a lot more. It's actually underrated.
Easier to win.
Yeah,
it's so much easier to win.
I know.
Every 2 or 3 you hit, like 12 or 13, you hit no matter what.
Drew, next time we go to the casino, you got to get me on the Spanish train, okay?
Yeah, Bahama bonus, baby. Next one. NWO and DX, who are your favorite members of each?
Arn Anderson, because I look like him and drink like him.
Ooh,
and he's the older like guy in the gang, like because I work with Drew and his buddies at Dangle's Network, and they're all young guys. Oh, your fantasy team sucks. You're a loser, you tool. Aha! Like the way you guys go after each other, I'm like, I just want to win my bet. I'm like that old guy. Hey, I'm a loser. Like they see last night, they go, I'm the biggest loser. Yeah, I'm the old guy, and I kind of look like Arn Anderson. Got a little bit of hair. But I thought
you were going to say Kevin Nash because if you,
I like Kevin Nash. But if I was bigger and taller, like if I was like 6'6", I'd be Kevin. And those leather pants, kicking people in the face, that's fun.
And
but I'll go with Arn Anderson because I'm old and beat down like AA.
When Hogan joined it, I was like, this sucks now. Like,
no. I liked them better before. Yeah, Hogan with the black beard. It's like,
that was stupid. Get out of here.
You're right. He actually ruined their crew. They were kind of like just doing their own thing. I love your
DX. Triple H is the best.
What a great take by you, Drew. Now you've impressed me today.
All right. And people, Cam, I played 18 comments chirping me for having chicken on Thanksgiving. Can you tell people my plate didn't look that bad with the chicken?
Actually, I'm going to defend it. It looked like a beautiful Cornish hen, something a queen and royalty would eat. When Drew sent me that picture, it looked better than like 90% of people's like Thanksgiving dinner. Dude, the Yorkies were key. Anybody that's like part European, like if you're England, Scotland, Ireland,
Yorkshire pudding though.
Well, because they're
not.
Them on it. That's the problem with, and I love Americans. Don't get me wrong; it's my favorite place. I'm going there. But you guys got to get screw croissants and all these other things you do. There's nothing better than a perfectly cooked Yorkshire pudding. You dip it, you put anything in it.
Like,
It's
people don't know what it is. It's like a bread cup that you bake and you put the gravy in it. It's like a ladle for your gravy, and you just go, wow.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like croissants, you can't. What am I going to do? I have to cut it. It doesn't work. Yorkshire puddings are basically a flaky bowl of goodness.
All right, next one, Cam, or last one from Dan. Cam, what is your favorite Seinfeld episode of all time?
Great question. There's too many. Festivus was a classic, but I like when Kramer and Newman went up there and when they had a Kenny Rogers Roasters and he got hooked on the Kenny Rogers chicken. And then remember he imagined like his buddy as like a bird. Hey, pal.
Mine's got to be when George goes get a massage and doesn't know if his penis moved or not.
Sounds so good. There's too many. Like the problem with that show is there's like a million episodes. So how do you pick one?
Yeah, I just love it. Did it move? I don't know if it moved. I don't know.
Yeah. He had some more shrinkage when they went away to their cottage catching. Remember they had Kramer with the lobster trap?
Yeah.
It's like a federal offense.
Or when Kramer learns to golf, that episode kills me too. When he comes back, just throws the clubs. All right, let's get to our best bets of the week, Cam. Our gold, silver, and bronze before you head on over to Buffalo for your tropical vacation.
I should get a shirt. I vacation in Niagara Falls and Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, not even the good side. Not even the good side. You
just like no, it's just like
the key, Cam, is to stay on the Canadian side, but go gamble on the American side. That's the
you're probably right, but it's too much of a problem if you're having drinks and stuff like that. So we're just gonna stay there.
Just walk across the border. Be that guy.
It's okay.
Actually, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good. That's a good walk. No thanks.
My bronze pick for the week, Cam, is the Pittsburgh Steelers -6.5 against the Cleveland Browns. I like them to win this game by like 30-0. I think they shut out the Browns. I think it's a bad spot for the Cleveland Browns. Short week, Mike Tomlin, revenge spot. Give me Pittsburgh -6.5 as my bronze.
It's a great pick, Drew. What am I going to do with? Wow, the Giants just went up to 5 as we did the show. I'm going to go with San Francisco. You're right. I'm going to take the Niners in a situation where they just have to get it right. That'll be my bronze pick right now. Niners -5.5 it is?
Yep.
Okay. 5.5, Niners.
My silver will be your Seattle Seahawks going to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. I think they win this game outright, and they are the underdogs. I think the wrong team is favored in this game. Give me Geno Smith and the Hawks go in there and win the game outright. Silver pick, Seattle.
I like the Seattle Seahawks as my silver pick as well, Drew. I think this is a must-win game for both teams, kind of. Like Seattle needs to take control. They can't screw around, too. They have some really tough games down the stretch. If they beat Arizona on the road again, I'll be very impressed, but I think they can. They play really well against this team. Seahawks.
My gold pick, Cam, I'm going to New York to take on the Giants. Give me the Saints -4 or -5 now. I don't care. Give me the Saints to blow the Giants out. I think they're a better football team.
Wow. Really?
New Orleans -4 on the road.
Just to spite you, who's the bet this year? The two teams we have against each other, Cats and Saints. Give me Carolina +12.5 against Philadelphia. I'm riding this team till the end of the year.
Carolina +12. This is gold. Craziness, Cam. Craziness.
Well, it's not really that crazy if it's me. I don't want Tennessee as my gold. You know what my problem is? We can't pick Tennessee and Carolina on the same week. You just pick one of them because one of them will cover.
Because we are not doing a Thursday show, it's likely going to be Friday, Cam. Let's give the viewers an anytime TD parlay for the Thursday night, or you go to, I go to. Okay. Detroit, Green Bay, I can confirm there will be 4 touchdowns.
I can still do Thursday maybe, Drew. Just I'll call you.
Well, let's just do it just in case.
Okay.
The TD's already out.
Okay.
Give me your first guy in that game.
Okay, no, you go. I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm getting David Montgomery.
Love it. Laporta. And you got to pick a Packer.
Yeah, I'm going to go
or two.
Christian Watson to catch a deep one.
I like Watson. What do you think about Kraft?
Yeah, Kraft or Jacobs both safe, I think.
Well, Jacobs will pay Kraft. If we have two tight ends, Laporta and Kraft, it'll pay a fortune.
So with Kraft, it's 41-1.
Yeah.
With Jacobs, it's 26-1.
Okay, let's do two and we'll split it in half. So Jacobs on one, Kraft on the other. Done. It's actually funny when we do these parlays, Drew and I were talking about it. All our crazy shit wins. It's the obvious guys like the Breece Halls, the McCaffreys, all these other things. All these favorites don't come in these parlays. It's the crazy underdogs at anytime touchdown, 4-1, 5-1.
Darnell Mooney just didn't hit, even though he had one that called back, and then Breece Hall can't score. Like our TD parlay would have hit.
I know.
And I was a Nico Collins touchdown away from winning 2 dimes. It was just like, oh.
Same as me, man. I'm doing the same thing. I'm looking at these games going, and I would have won the pool. at the bar, but two teams that I had outright in the bar pool, I took because everyone was on Indy. I took New England. Yeah. They lost in the last second of that game, and I had Arizona. If Arizona just holds on to the lead and wins, I win that. That's a smooth $800 probably, and all my other shit fell apart. Like it's just unbelievable to me. The only game I would have got wrong, I think, just straight up would have been Cincinnati.
I chased, and luckily the chasing paid off because I made it all back on the Bills with the best bet. So that was good. So now we have some money to play with coming into tonight. But Cam, good luck. Enjoy your vacation. Win a bunch of money at blackjack. So you come back on Friday. You just, hey, Drew, I got $5,000 because I was so good at blackjack this week.
You know what the problem is, though, Drew? When you need it, that's a sign that you're probably not going to get it. I got to walk in there and not care. Yeah. It's hard to do, though, when you have bills to pay.
Yeah, that's true. And just don't chase. You start losing, just be like, you know what? Free drinks. I'll go watch some sports. Don't be that guy who's like, I'm down, keep going. I'm down, keep going.
How about the Devils over the Rangers tonight in hockey? I got to go to the sports book there. Do you like that? Or Rangers haven't been playing that good?
I like the over because they've both been allowing a lot of goals. I don't know about which side, but I like the over. Yeah, Cam, I've seen some guys give up their paychecks to the casino. It's like, oh, here's my paycheck. Can we cash it?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I've done that before. Actually, we'll talk. I don't want to talk about that. I hit rock bottom in Detroit and Greektown where like I maxed out a Visa. Like I was just like, I'm in the cage, like filling out paperwork. I'm like, you shouldn't have, like, that's sickening. Like you need help.
Yep. Know your limit, play within it. That's the thing.
Good tip.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Please click like, please click subscribe, please rate and review on all audio platforms. Let us know in the comments what your favorite players are this week and give us some questions for Cam for the Friday show. Some fun ones.
Just nothing stupid and personal. Just stick it to food and whatever. I don't mind if we go a little bit weird off the chain, but
make them all stupid and personal because that makes me laugh. All right, everyone. We will see you on Thursday or Friday. We'll see. Thanks, everyone.
This has been Drew and Stu. Follow Drew at Producer Drew and Cam at Cam Stewart Live. May the winners be yours and all of the best bets hit.